Let's try to understand about various window functions and aggregate functions which are available inside our PySpark. They are pretty much similar, same. So here, if you notice it, so from PySpark, I'm importing various functions, column, sum, aggregate, average, maximum, minimum, row number, rank. Row number and rank are your window functions. I think you are aware of what is a window function and what is an aggregate function. So now if you are providing n number of rows as an input, if you are able to get one or two, very few ones like outcome, we call it as aggregate. And for n number of rows, if you get n rows or n minus 1 row or n minus 2, we are able to call it as window functions. So now here row number, I want to identify row of each value. So like these commands are very, very easy. I think they are same like your SQL. Now I'm trying to create a dictionary, and this is the dictionary. So name, or we can say employee, and the department we are in and how much sales we made it. So Kant, so like employee, so I'm from electronic department. I made a sale of 1,000 rupees. So like there is a guy called Vivek. He's also from electronic department. He made a sale of 1,500. Raj again from a clothing department. He made a sale of 1,000 rupees. Vivek, in this way, like these are the different departments and the sales they made it. And these are the column names. So Kant falls under employee, electronics falls under department, and this numbers falls into the sales. And we are trying to create a data frame, same like your pandas. And I want to see what this data or how this data look like. So I'm trying to view this particular data. So like this is how the data look like. So Kant, the electronics and sales. Now I want to perform the aggregate operation. So now what is this aggregate operation is doing? If you see, I want to group the DF data based on the department, and I want to identify the sum of sales, and we are trying to call it as total sales. So we are calling it's an aggregate function, aggregate of that particular operation. So you can see total sales. So based on the department, we are able to see that. Same like your pandas, there is no much difference. We know this group by command. Again, the same stuff. We are trying to calculate group by department, aggregate. I want to check maximum sales. That's what we are doing here. And again, if I scroll, we are trying to calculate both all these operations. So we are trying to check at a time, we are trying to check based on the department. I want to check sum of sales, average sales, maximum sales, and a minimum sales. And we are giving a temporary column name as total sales, average sales, max sales, and minimum sales. This is how you are able to get your particular data. And then we have window functions. So these are window functions. So now here there is a new command called partition by. So now within department, you have two departments. One is electronic department. Another one is a clothing department. So based on electronic department, clothing department, I want to partition the data. So now that's what we are doing. I want to divide the data based on electronic department, clothing department. And I want to order by, sort the data based on the sales. And I want to sort it based on the descending order. So now in the previous assignment, I have done one more thing. So what is that? So like I have done like take columns. So first column rows. In this way, we have taken it and we are trying to print. So in order to sort the data, in order to view top 5 customers, why can't we try this kind of descending order kind of stuff? You can give a thought of it. And then, so now what we are doing, once we sorted the data based on order by, sales and descending, then I want to, with column, to create a new column. So called as row number. I want to identify the row numbers. So for the sorted data, so over command is used in order to apply the window function row number across every row. To apply it, we are using this over command. So same like your SQL, so that you can see here, you are able to get a new column called row number, and we are able to see Raj clothing. So now the data is sorted based on clothing department and electronics department, which is partition by command, we know. So based on clothing and electronics, we partition the data, and we are able to see clothing, it's then sorted in descending order. So row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. In this way, we are able to sort this particular data. In the similar way, now we have one more. We want to check the rank of the data. So in order to check the rank of the data, we are using again with column rank, the same sorted data across clothing and electronics. So you are able to see the rank. So we know there are two different types of rank. So now here 700 sales are same, 2, 2. And another clothing, we got it as 4. We know how exactly this rank works. So instead of using rank, if you are using dense rank, you are able to get 2, 2, and the next one going to be 3. That's what I'm trying to do it here below. I'll be using dense rank as well. Now here this is called, we are checking cumulative sales. Again, sum of sales over window spec, which going to be again your over. Whenever you see over command, we are trying to perform a window operation. Now here you can see, so 1000, 2400. So only for that, what is that clothing category. And for electronic category, that is the overall sales we are able to see. And then again, partition by your particular department, order by column, means like sales, and rows between. This is used in order to identify your moving average. So, or we can say rolling average. To calculate rolling average, we are using, and this is dense rank, same. Now you can see instead of getting 2 to 4, you are getting 2 to 3. This is dense rank. So you know this command, so I'm just skipping it. Now this is called moving average stuff. And we are trying to check lead and lag commands. So like lead is, so it is trying to give the, what is that, tomorrow sales. And lag is, it is giving the, means like if you are taking current time interval, so like it is 19, 20, 21. So for 20th day, we are at 20 day now. So like lag going to be 19 and the lead going to be 21. So in order to get that, we are using lead and lag, same of your SQL commands. So if they're all SQL commands, then we are trying to check percentage rank. So now instead of giving rank in 1 to 3, we are giving the rank in percentage rank. And we are using pivot table group by, I want to group the data based on employee, and I want to pivot it across department. You can see based on employee, clothing, we are trying to understand the sales, average sales or average. So it's very good for analysis. Same SQL commands, we are doing it. So the same PySpark commands for window operations. I hope you got an idea about how these window operations are working. Now, what we will be doing from our next class is like, we will be working on end-to-end pipeline. So if you are able to go back to this, if I go back here, so we have data ingestion. So if you see here, we got data ingestion where we are trying to collect the data from data lakes. We try to perform a transformation job in Databricks and we store it maybe in a Snowflake, or we try to dump it into Redshift. In this way, we are trying to perform this kind of ETL operations. Let's try to look into those operations from our next class. I hope from the next class, you'll be having this pipeline stuff. So you will be working on those pipeline stuff from our next class. I hope you got a clarity, and I'll be giving one more assignment on PySpark commands. Work on it. So try to get better transformation jobs. So be good with them. So like we will be meeting on our next class. Thank you so much. See you on our next. Bye-bye.